Think about the last aluminum can you held. It feels simple, but it's a small marvel of sustainability. That can is made from a non-renewable resource, metal ore, dug from the earth. But once it exists, it can be recycled almost forever. Melting it down and reshaping it uses 95% less energy than mining new aluminum. In fact, recycling a single can saves enough energy to power a television for 3 hours. It's what's called an infinitely recyclable material. But what about a plastic bottle? That's a different story. Plastics are made of long, interlocking chains called polymers. When you melt most plastics, these chains break and degrade, so that bottle can't easily become a new, high-quality bottle. Instead, it often gets downcycled into something like carpet fiber or a fleece jacket, a one-way trip before the landfill. This is the central challenge we face as we use up Earth's finite resources. The materials we rely on are either renewable, like wood, which can be replaced in a lifetime, or non-renewable, like the oil used for plastics, which takes millions of years to form. Sustainable chemistry is trying to shift this balance. Scientists are developing bioplastics from plants and working on chemical recycling to break down those tough polymer chains into their original building blocks, allowing old plastic to become new again with no loss in quality. They're even designing materials meant to vanish. Biodegradable packaging breaks down over time, but compostable materials are even better. They quickly become nutrient-rich soil. The future of chemistry isn't just about creating new things, it's about being restorative, fixing the damage of the past. It's about ensuring that the can, the bottle, and the box don't have an endpoint, but are part of a continuous, smarter cycle.